So we have seemingly confirmed a transfer of Hakimi from Inter Milan to PSG. I'm jumping the gun very early with this. It's not really confirmed, but all sources I've read and Fabrizio Romano have led me to believe that he's going to be a PSG player. So there's four kind of layers that I want to talk about. First one, really quick, Inter. For them to sell Hakimi, I think they had to do it for financial reasons. It felt like it was either Hakimi or Lukaku, and I am a lot higher on Lukaku than Hakimi. So I think obviously it's going to be a blow for them. He was a star for them in winning the title. They're going to struggle without him, but it was necessary. For PSG, I think it's a very clear upgrade. They had Florenzi. They had Florenzi on loan, I think, and just wasn't what they really needed. And I mean, injuries and everything didn't really help him either. But I think it's good because it's for PSG. Apart from Mbappe and Neymar, it's probably why. But they've bought lots of very solid players for average prices of like 30-40 mil. There hasn't, since Neymar and Mbappe, there hasn't been like a clear marquee signing, which I think Hakimi he is a massive signing. I think it'll be it's one of the biggest transfers of the season. What seemingly looks like it will be. And I mean, obviously it's going to be a massive threat going forward. So to add to that PSG attack, it's going to be even better. And they're going to be very hungry to win the league, get the league title back. And of course, what they really want is the Champions League. So it's a big signal of intent and a clear upgrade for PSG. So I think in those terms, I really like that move. Next, but for Hakimi himself, it's going to be interesting to see him play more of a right back than a wing back, where he excelled in with Inter. I mean, I don't think PSG will change to a back three to put Hakimi out there, and I think he will be more of a right back. It's going to be a bit of a switch. I think, understandably, it might take a bit of time for him to adjust and get used to that position. So he's not going to set the world on fire straight away. I think it'll take time for him, but definitely, hopefully by the knockout stages of the Champions League, he's going to be in a great position to succeed. And I think he's a young player who looks very hungry. He looks like he's a good learner. I think it is going to help him grow. I think he will succeed. Maybe not straight away, but I think definitely through time, especially by next year, he's going to be up there with one of the best in the world, if he's not already. But that leaves one more layer that I want to talk about is Chelsea, my team. Bubble. PSG and Chelsea were the main two destinations that it looked like he was going to. At one point, it almost looked like it was going to be Chelsea. Now it's flipped on its head, and Chelsea have, looked like they've lost the race. I think for Chelsea, though, it's not the best look of losing out on a marquee signing, being the champions of Europe, and missing a player of his stature. But ultimately, I don't think they're going to regret it or just think too much about it. Obviously, we already have Reece James at that right wing back position that he plays currently, which is Hakimi an upgrade on Reece James, 100%. Hakimi is right now, especially, is much better than Reece James. But does that mean Reece James is a bad player and we need to replace him? No, he's going to be amazing. I really do believe in him that he has the potential and the ability to be able to be known as one of the best in the world at his position, whether that be the right wing back or right back position. So I think in the end, Chelsea will be fine without him, but would have been an upgrade, of course. But again, like by the end of the season, we won't be sitting at home going, "Damn, if we'd had Hakimi, we would have done so much better." It's one of those things where we stick with Reece, who's great, but we could have had amazing. Oh well, great's still great is still great. But yeah, that's my reaction to. Also, just watch this being now that Hakimi won't go to PSG, and I've just made myself look like a bit of an idiot. But that's why I do this, so I can look back and laugh at myself, basically. Yeah, that's all we got.